So today we're going to Mexico City to make a ceviche for Passover. The ingredients in this wonderful dish are very simple, and it's so fresh. I love it. Our salmon, serrano peppers, and of course this can be as hot or as little hot as you want. Tomatoes, I kind of like to cut them up. You could also use cherry tomatoes. Avocado, lime juice, of course, cilantro, and scallions. Not very Eastern European Jewish, but it will be refreshing to serve this for the Passover Seder. Okay, so here we go. The first thing you do is the day before, and you take about a pound of fish, and I like salmon because of the color, and you cut it almost in slight, I don't know how big mouth size portions you like, but I would say to do it like this and then cut it across. And as pink of fish as you can get would be great. And then you just put this in a bowl, and it should be either a glass or a ceramic bowl. And then you grate one lime. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of lime. Anything with lime in it is one of my favorites. I very often do this just squeezing it myself, with my hands. But I think this reamer is the best. I got this in Cuba when I was visiting there, and I bought 2 of them. I should have bought 20 of them. There were so many, and they must have manufactured them in Cuba before the break with the United States, and they had them in this house I went to see. But there were so many of them. Okay, so a little bit more. And then what I do is I refrigerate this, and I just stir it every few hours for about a dozen hours. Oh, that's nice and pink, see? It's beautiful. You could put 2 different kinds of fish if you wanted to. That would be a nice thing to do. All right, so it's very easy now. What we do is cut up an avocado. And I don't know, this is the way I always cut them. Maybe other people do it differently, depending on how. I love avocado. And you do this just before you serve it. You could do it an hour before if you wanted to. So you take some, I would take 1 chili just so that it looks pretty. Okay. Hope it's not, I'm going to try 1, not 2, just in case it's too much. You don't want to start Passover Seder with people not able to eat if it's too hot. Okay, so I like to chop them up. You can either use cherry tomatoes if you want, or if the tomatoes are ripe enough, use them. And I would get rid of as much of the seeds as I could in the center. You want it for color and for flavor. A lot of the tomatoes are pretty awful during the year. So if you want to make this during the summer, you have all these wonderful tomatoes. The ones that I have happen to be flavorful, but we'll see. You can change it around. Listen, we've got everything in our global marketplaces, right? See, doesn't that look pretty? And then cilantro. I like a lot of cilantro. It's slippery. Just put lots of cilantro in. Some salt. Some olive oil. Don't forget this is like a salad, like a cold salad. And some pepper. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Now, I like presentation. So I would put it for sure in a glass bowl. What I would do is I would pick some spring greens like these pea shoots. I happen to love pea shoots. And then I would take ceviche and I'd serve it instead of gefilte fish on the leaves. In fact, you could even do gefilte fish on the leaves if you wanted to. And this will be your first course for dinner. Looks so good. So happy Passover from Mexico City.